I'm starting recording now.
Right?
Anyway, this. When is this code from? Because like, of
It's
course.
yesterday.
Okay, so yesterday. This is probably gonna be fairly up today. And one thing,
Yeah.
speed with tracer, like, like. So watching OWCS is fine and all. Watching OWCS is fine, but you got to understand why they do what they do. That's a big thing.
hmm
Um,
Ready for battle.
um, but I think we're mainly gonna be focusing on mechanics. Like because the thing that I think's bad with your tracer is actually your mechanics. What sounds strange because you're like gm3, right?
Yeah.
like, like
No, I understand.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
there are heroes that I am like much more mechanically better on
yeah.
than in comparison to others. It's just that Trace is one of those heroes that
Tr-
I never had to practice too much, you know? But I do want to
yeah,
get better on the hero
yeah,
myself, especially in ranked.
I
yeah.
have a
Because
need
because
for
on Tracer,
swiftness.
if you're a good Tracer, like the thing is, when I saw you in that scrim too on Tracer, where I got the perception of you being a bad Tracer. Of course, you probably improved because I have told you you're a bad Tracer. I didn't say it in a very rude way. That I
No, no,
maybe
no.
wanted
That's
to.
understandable.
I might be fairly mean now, but I main like have a conversation with you because if you don't know, I am a gold 5 tracer player, you know? So like it is more of a conversation, but I do
All
analyze this
right.
stuff. From what I've already seen, your gameplay reminds me of a contenders player called Sigma. I don't know if you've heard of them.
No.
Okay. But
I wasn't too much into
yeah,
contenders,
yeah, yeah.
so
They're a very much I watched them during Ball Tracer Matter. They're a very aggressive player. Um,
yes. I like to be very aggressive
but
in
s-
most
but
of my heroes.
but what I've seen already is some of that aggression is just unwarranted. Like bad, and also like some of the mechanical things with Tracer. Like a big thing with mechanical skill with Tracer, blinks, where you're blinking. Very important. Of course, like blinking, like the dash range. So what, like, we're just gonna, to be honest, I think we're gonna talk about timing and mechanics. But
All right.
timing, I think's pretty self. I can't speak. I'm fucking retarded.
Explanatory.
Yeah. Um. But I think it's very like easy to understand it, like what good timing is. We'll go through that a little bit, but I think you're a smart player. I think you can probably get that easier than all the mechanical stuff with Tracer.
Yeah.
So let's just discuss what do you think's important about tracer mechanics, and I'll give you the stage to talk about tracer mechanics. What
When
what what things are like like mainly blinks in your abilities? Like what kind of things are important to you? What would you kind of think about in terms of those mechanics? Of course, aim's a mechanic, but just
right.
give you the stage.
In terms of Tracer, from what I know, is being aware of how far your blink goes, what you can get away and what you can't get away with your blinks, like in terms of blink distance, and the importance of understanding where you will recoil to, instead of
Yeah,
relying it
yeah,
on
yeah.
chance and guess. So that's what I understand of
Yep.
essential Tracer mechanics,
Yep.
pretty
You
much.
you you literally got it on the nail. Those are the very things that we are going to focus on.
Right.
And understanding those things. That we are going to discuss a few other things in terms of tracer mechanics, also like where you're blinking to. But like I think for you to like go in and dominate rank, go in and do really well in scrims, like your tracking. Like I did say, oh yeah, I thought your tracking was bad, but now looking at this VOD, I think your tracking's good enough. It's not a problem with your tracer any. Now I've seen this, I don't think your tracking is a problem with your tracer. I think it's your mechanics, your and maybe some of your decision making, maybe some of your cooldown management,
Yeah.
some of that understanding of like there's so like the thing is, as a coach, Tracer is the hero that I'm best at coaching because she's so complex. There's so many different play styles to play. There's so
Right.
many like if we were coaching Ash, if we were coaching Kree, oh my god, I could probably coach you to a tier 2 level, probably not even that, tier 3, 4.5. But Tracer, I bet I could coach easy a high tier 2 player, a high or a low tier 1 player, easily. So that's just me saying, that's just me flexing how good I understand Tracer. Hopefully, this will
That's
reflect it.
important.
Hopefully, this will reflect what I've just said.
Hmm.
Okay. Now, one big thing is Tracer can 1v1 every character. You should know that. Um,
Yeah.
but you got on like 1v1ing a BAP, 1v1ing a Ana, 1v1ing a Zen. I don't have enough examples to go through, but 1v1ing like so many different characters. You probably know how to 1v1. I'm not gonna go too deep into those 1v1s.
Yeah.
The Tracer duel is a super important duel. I have a few things to discuss about the Tracer duel, but one of my strengths isn't actually the 1v1s aspects of Tracer. It's more like the decision making. But
Right. The macros.
like the macro, like the thing is, normally a head coach, and I've always normally done team VOD reviews, so it's all like the macro, and a lot like the micro is more like positioning, decision making, and stuff like that.
Right.
Um, my mum just came in and told me to shut the fuck up. So
Average mom moment.
but because your play style will change based on the enemy team comp. So one big thing is pressing tab after 15 seconds, so then you can look at their team comp and decide which target to go for and which how to 1v1 them, and like basically like car queue tips and tricks. I know it's a
Yeah.
bit cringe, but it's like you have them all downloaded right on how to 1v1 each character, right?
Right.
So
Yeah.
like so then when you press tab, also press tab in between like fights to see like switches maybe. But when
Always.
whenever they switch, whenever they but press tab, especially at the 15-second mark, look at their comp and like re-download download how to 1v1 every character. If you get what I'm saying. Like
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
also scouting their comp. So one thing I am gonna mention this, but this might just be because you're AFK because it's ranked. Why do you start off here in the position you are?
Five, four,
It's because it's a
three,
lot easier for me to
two,
reach the right side
one.
into where the mega is and guard anyone that is trying to flank
Uh,
that. If the whole team is, then I can
this
just.
mega.
No, 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 the other one. The...
Oh, this one.
Yeah, 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 but I wouldn't go like towards the choke and to the right side. I'll path the
Like
other way around.
wait. Sorry. You're speaking a little bit too fast for my slow brain. So
Right,
so pathing to this mega, right?
right, yeah, but
Okay.
not through the choke and then turn right. The back
Uh,
entrance.
like not through here.
Yeah, not through
Okay,
here.
okay, like through here.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Especially
Okay.
if it's like a ball or a tracer
Yeah.
or like a sojourn that is trying to take a long
So,
angle.
so,
It's two
just
ways.
like I'm gonna try and simplify what you said so it's like less complex. Correct me if I'm
Yeah,
wrong, but you're playing here for two reasons. So you can contest this space here, and also because you have more options from this position, right? And also you're
yeah,
playing here because if a tracer goes through here,
hmm,
you get the jump on that tracer, right?
pretty much
Like
yes.
this position here is a little bit of a cheese. Um,
Well,
no, like
it's
you're gonna cheese the 1v1 by playing here if the tracer comes through here. If a
right.
tracer comes through here. Um, so quick question. You said contest this mega. Why aren't you just in this mega to start off with? Explain like
Because
that thought process.
because it would take too long for me to wrap all the way back out, and I'll be using a lot of blinks, and I'll be out of the fight essentially for the majority of it.
So
So
so so let me simplify that again because I think it will just make it easier for me to understand and probably you to understand. So you're not starting off here because if a tracer comes through main and goes through here, 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 it just takes you too long to contest, right? So if a
Yeah,
tracer falls this point, it just takes you too long to contest, and here's better because you have more options. Is
yeah,
that right? Okay.
yes,
Um, one thing I will like counter argument is I do prefer this position, especially because it's ranked. This position is also really good because you have so many options. But I prefer this position or even maybe this corner. Because here you can more easily scout what they're on and know what they're on before the 15-second mark. And then because
right,
you scout what they're on earlier, you understand what your job is in with your comp, and because you should already understand what your job is with your comp because you're smart. But then you understand what the enemy team comp is quicker, and then from like you can scout, see if they're on traceable, then go here. But what if they're not on tracer? Being here is not really like beneficial, is it? Or if they're
right.
not on a ball or like a flanker. So like I would like here because of that scouting. Scouting's also
Okay.
another big thing on tracer. Um, you know, do you have a scrim in an hour? Just wondering.
No.
Okay, because like I probably will take a lot of time and go through so many different concepts, and I am recording, so it is a you will have the full VOD to go over, but I'm probably going to mention a lot of different things, but I'm probably going to focus on mechanics. So
Yeah.
here, I believe this is better because it scouts their comp earlier. Um, Now you could argue your team are going to scout for you, but I just think it's better here because also if they don't have a tracer, you're already here to go on them when they go through this choke, and also
Right.
if they path through here, you can catch them if
Right.
um basically. So like they had to force you out first before they go here, otherwise they're just gonna die to you, right?
Mhm.
Um, so what do you think of just scouting earlier, like, and then you can decide move based on that? Like,
Um,
what do you think of the things I've kind of said? Are they
I
right?
think
Do you disagree?
I agree with the scouting part as,
Attackers
an essential part
incoming.
of Tracer in
Defend
general.
Yeah.
objective A.
I think just standing in that mega, it's just too long of a sightline for Tracer anyways. But if it's only for scouting, then yeah, sure.
Oh, okay, okay.
Like
Uh,
that's that's pretty much it.
to be honest, if you scouted they weren't on anything that were to flank to force point, I do think it is good to play here. I do get why you said it's a too long of a sight line. Um, Now the reason I prefer here is it's more of a flank. Because
Right.
where are your team realistically gonna end up? They're realistically gonna. Am I streaming Overwatch? Am I? Can you see my Epic pen?
Nah.
Okay, sorry, I gotta restart my stream. Real quick. It'll take me a while. I gotta fucking reload fucking Discord or some shit. My Discord is just not loading. Um, okay, well I'll just demonstrate this through. Your team are probably gonna end up here and be like main around here, so they can shoot here, right?
Yeah.
So your team are contesting this angle, probably slightly this angle. Um, so here you're contesting a whole another section of space too.
Right.
Um, and also I don't like because if you want to go on anyone in the choke coming through here, you're kind of going on the same angle as your team. Like this angle from here to here is a bit too close in my opinion. They kind of see you coming, and then like those ranged damage dealers are gonna already like know where you are, hit some lucky shots more likely, if that kind of makes sense. Hit more lucky
Oh
shots and
yeah,
do
yeah, yeah.
better bullshit because this is mainly like in main. I don't mind it because you have this cover, you have this cover, but it is something to note. Now
Yeah,
here,
it is too risky. Yeah.
here, you don't want to get scouted early if there's a hit scan, but you'd want to probably just wait until they would come through the choke.
Mhm.
Something to consider, but this position is perfectly fine. Maybe get the scouting information because from here, so like I know I'm rambling on. We haven't looked at any gameplay, but from here you can see a very long distance. You have enough time to reset here and have all your blinks.
Right.
If there's like a tracer you want to deal with, or like there's a ball, like there is in this example. But here, you don't know what they're on, and now you had to scout. I don't know what you're doing. Like, you're just like moving around the map. I don't
Attackers
see the
incoming.
intention around your
Defend
movement.
objective A.
Like, why are you dropping?
Oh, I heard ball.
You heard
That's
ball?
why.
Oh, okay. Perfectly fine. Okay, you heard the ball. Okay, and then
So yeah.
then you're gonna
They're
mark the
taking
ball
the
because you heard the
objective.
ball. Okay.
Mhm.
So you hear the
Defend
ball, that's why
objective
you drop,
A.
and that's why you start looking for the ball, right? You start looking for the ball.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Sorry, I just didn't get because like I'm as a player, I don't look for sound cues, so my bad. Um,
Yeah, because normally balls would go on the right mega,
yeah, yeah,
right? But this ball decided to go over the top
yeah.
for
Attackers
some reason.
incoming.
So it was like,
So
Defend objective A.
again, you don't know exactly where the ball is, but you hear the ball
hmm
and you blink here. I think you only need one blink here. To if a ball is here, to catch a ball, I think you only need one blink. Would you say I'm right? I don't think you
um,
need two.
but I wasn't too sure as to where he was and how far he went past anywhere, right, in terms of
Yeah,
pathing. So that's why I rushed. I rushed for the double blink. I guess I could have just saved one extra blink as
yeah.
well if I knew where he was, but I didn't, so I
Okay.
wasn't too sure.
Um, again, I think it's what you said is kind of irrelevant, and I'll say why. It's because saving this blink also, like, okay, you don't know where he is, but saving the blink allows you to react to more opportunities to where he is. So you'd be here, you could just walk here, scout if he's here, because he's not going to be able to do a super fast rollout and be here in 8 seconds. So if you just did one blink to look here, I think that'd be perfectly fine, and then walk the rest of the distance. Then you save one blink, and also you'd be able to react to more opportunities to see where you path to.
All right, makes sense.
Because one thing I do like to look at is like how many options do you have open to you? Because if you have more options, then you're probably going to be able to pick the right option. You have the opportunity to pick the right option, if that kind of makes sense.
hmm
Now, you would have probably one more blink
They're
here.
taking the
So you could
objective.
probably even double blink here. You'd have one blink here. Now, I do really like you marking the ball because you do have the Zen. Um,
Yeah.
in and like the Discord allows you to do so much damage. I don't even mind that blink because maybe you could have blinked a little bit earlier to get even more damage on the ball. Because here, I think you're blinking to do more damage, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So maybe even just like don't even hesitate with that blink. Maybe just do it earlier.
Defend objective A.
Wait, what? I went back so far. Sorry, so much happens. Oh my, wait, I'm sorry. So much happens in so little time. It's kind of hard to keep track of where I need to move back to. Okay, so you mark the ball.
They're taking the objective.
He's escorted. Another thing, I didn't even catch this when I watched this before. You could have body blocked him. You would have done way more damage. You could have
I
body
did. I,
blocked
I
him.
didn't. I didn't consider the body block. Like
You
I
could have
don't. It
body
just went.
blocked him.
Yeah.
And maybe if you body block, he shoots you, but you still have a blink and you have recall. Now, recalling for a ball kill is fine, but if you recall just for nothing, it'd be fine. But if you body block here, he's gonna be here, and your team's gonna be able to shoot him more.
Yeah,
I,
pretty
I
much.
literally only clocked that right now. But here, you could have even body blocked him again. Okay, actually, that would be a terrible
No,
play.
no,
That
no,
would be a
no.
terrible player. I
I'd
just
get hit.
clocked. Yeah. That'd be a terrible play. So okay, but here, blink now. So then you get. Okay, you do blink now. Okay. Now one thing, he took the mega, right? He took the
Yeah.
mega. You gotta use your brain because here you're autopiloting. Wait,
I do autopilot a lot.
like
Yeah,
here.
try not.
Mark the ball, body block him. Because if he goes here, your team's gonna be able to shoot him, shoot him. And also you might be able to chase. If he goes here, body block, then your team's just gonna be able to shoot him more. And also you're gonna get more damage. I'm just saying that again to be honest, maybe even don't chase him, but like I don't mind you chasing because he was discorded. But he took the mega. You got to clock that in, okay? He took the mega.
Yeah.
Okay, and also you don't have hardening orb, and you have one blink. Fighting this tracer, you blink to the left. Like, wait, actually, I wanna go third person and look at your blink here. It's gonna be super in detail for the first like section, and then we're gonna probably go fast and into cooldown management and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But
Fine.
like, it's gonna be a lot of like pausing, breaking down. So I'm not gonna mention anything yet. Okay, one. That blink isn't max distance. I think you wanted to blink to this mega.
Uh,
I don't like like.
I only
Do,
reacted. I
okay.
just reacted to the tracer just peeking out of nowhere because I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah.
So, and I wanted to reduce the amount of damage taken as
Okay.
well.
Okay. So here you're just reacting. Um,
Hmm.
because you're. Oh my god, there's tracers dueling me. I have no blinks. But if you want to reduce the most amount of damage, I don't think you blink in this line here. Because you're blinking in the line, the tracer doesn't have to move her crosshair. Barely any. The tracer had to move her crosshair like that much too.
Right.
Also, if you're reacting to like a stimulus like a Kree or like, oh my god, there's a Kree there, oh my god, there's like any like DPS that like you're really scared of, blink behind cover. Blink here. Like that blinking behind cover reduces the amount of damage way more. Even blinking to the side, like to the left side here, because there's more room for your blink, you would have taken less damage. One, because you're also going to walk to this cover. Two, the tracer had to move her crosshair more.
Yeah. I would have gotten Harmony Orb as well if I blinked
Yeah,
to the left.
well. I'm more talking about your individual and things that are going to apply to more things.
Hmm.
But that is also true. But here, you have no blinks, and also you did the wrong blink. And now, because you did the wrong blink, you don't get because you know what the right blink here is. It's the blink behind cover, go left. You would also maybe get Harmony Orb if he's fast with it. Um, maybe you could also call for the Harmony Orb, but like even if you don't have Harmony Orb, you don't have Zen, you don't have Brig, like just blinking here is better because more crosshair movement by the enemy tracer, cover. And also you wouldn't have forced recall, and you have this cover, these cover to play and like play your life because the tracer's coming into this with a blink advance. You don't know how many blinks she has. Okay, I'm just get. Oh no. Hello. Oh. Oh my bad.
You're
Uh,
lagging.
I DC'd, man. I DC'd. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. You're lagging a lot anyways.
I'm sorry. Do you wanna continue or?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
But already, I feel like already the stuff that I mentioned, like, will help you like take it to the next, even the next level, of Tracer. But the thing is,
mhm.
the difficult thing is applying this stuff. Um, because
Yeah.
that reaction there, you just got to like the thing is at the start of just learning that new reaction of like, okay, if I want to reduce damage, blink behind cover. Um, you're gonna have to probably manually think about that a little bit, but then eventually you're gonna get ingrained into your just habits, and then
Hmm.
that's when you can go into the next thing, there are also going to be things that are going to be easier to just straight up apply, like the scouting, probably super easy to apply. you know?
Oh yeah, no, it is, it is.
Yeah. But those things like those reactions, the body blocking is probably easy to apply too. Um, because also
It
another
is.
thing with coaching is I also got to think about how do
Ready
you
for
actually
battle.
fucking apply this shit? Saying all this shit, all your mistakes is okay, and I am nitpicking a little bit because of your rank.
Defend
That is
objective
also a
A.
factor.
Mhm.
I hope you don't mind that.
No, I need it. That's the thing.
Yeah. The thing is, one rule, you don't have to be perfect at all this stuff. It's about improvement. Kevster is probably not perfect about all this stuff. He is probably pretty high level at all this stuff, but not perfect.
Yeah, no, for sure. I
And,
was
and
able to see a pen there.
okay, yeah, yeah. I was just making sure. Okay,
Now I can't see it.
you
Oh, I
should.
can.
Yeah.
I can.
Okay. No, I'm not gonna even talk about that. You could have blinked to the left, and also you probably would have taken less damage. And also, even though you took, even though you were in this fight, this tracer duel, by such a disadvantage, you had no blinks. You did the wrong blink for changing like the tracer's crosshair. Yeah. Like you you still force recall, even though
Yeah,
you're like okay, you were actually not at that much of a disadvantage because she blinked through. But normally, if this happens, you'd be at a lot bigger disadvantage. I don't like you chasing here. Because
I was expecting to stick around, to be honest.
huh? Oh,
I
okay,
was expecting him to still peek.
okay. Now I understand that. So here, okay, maybe we can break down that melee, but I think it was fine. Uh, maybe I'm nitpicking a little bit too much. Uh, let me just think. I'm sorry, I'm doing this shit on the fly. Uh, it's okay if you had more HP, I'd say. Um, I think because if you just stay here, you save your blink, you've already won the 1v1 before you blinked, right? Because you forced the tracer out. You're on
Yeah,
defense. You're on defense. They're the ones who need to push and take space, right? You're holding space. You've already won the 1v1 because she tried to force you out, but you won the 1v1. Okay, like you won this 1v1 already. Even though it wasn't done perfectly, that blink might be questionable. The reason I don't like these melee blinks if you're not going to get the kill or they're not low, or you're not going to force recall, it is because you're blinking in front of a tracer that could easily one-clip you. But I'm going to touch on that later. But here, you've already won the 1v1. This, you don't know the whole position of the enemy team. You might know a little bit, but because you've been so focused on this tracer 1v1, I'm gonna say you don't have that big of a brain. Okay, you have a brain, but you don't have that big of a brain to know these guys can't look at you. So one,
right.
you're opening yourself to more angles. Two, you've already won the 1v1. She's running away.
Yeah,
Also,
makes
if
sense.
you pursue, I'd probably like you like just back up, get your blinks back, get some Zen healing. Like you already won the 1v1, you already did the important thing. But now, also, she backed up. She's with her brig now. And now you're just in the opening. And also you blinked towards here. I don't really like that because but small thing. You could have maybe died there, but maybe getting Zen Orb is fine. I'm gonna stop nitpicking that much now, and I'm gonna focus on like decision making because I think I've nitpicked enough that is now if I just go into more detail, it's not gonna be that beneficial. But if the stuff that I've nitpicked comes up again, I will probably point it out, and I want you to also point it out, like
Right.
so I know you're like realizing it.
Mhm.
Uh,
Usage of blink, it's like
Then here, this rotation's fine, but it's not the best because here it doesn't give you. I feel like this is just a waste of time because it gives you basically the same options, right? From
Yeah, it does, but it's a different angle for them to look at, if that makes sense.
yeah. So
Like that brick would have expected me to
yeah.
still be at the bottom hiding, but if she doesn't know where I am, I have a better chance
More
of
of an
getting the jump.
advantage, and you're less likely to take damage off the bat. Okay, so you're doing this because it's unexpected. That
Yeah.
is good thinking. She's maybe even blink out, but like okay, it's fine. You don't get hit. Okay, I'm gonna go back, but we just discussed why you're coming
That
from a
must
different
sting.
angle. Maybe even be more patient to get this third blink. So then you'd probably have 5 blinks in this fight, right?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Like you'd have 3. Like it's a little bit of nitpicking. I really,
No?
I do really
Soldier
like that
en route.
that play though. Like
Surprise!
the shield bash towards you, just ignore her. Ignore your counter.
Barrier
Then
down.
here, this is fine. You're playing good distance.
The old
Good,
blink
good
punch.
mechanics.
Oh, thanks, love.
You see is him here. This is fine because the enemy team are dead and resetting. Going through main like that's fine
In
because
tip-top
they're
shape.
dead and resetting.
Yeah.
Then here, now you got to think, okay, where you gotta play to mark the ball tracer? Recall force. I'd rather play.
Pulse bomb's ready.
Okay,
Let's
playing here is
do
fine. Again, I would still rather you play Mega. That ball's too far distance for you to do anything about it. So you just want to die backline. Okay, let's look at this engagement, right?
Yeah, I was indecisive with the use of my pulse bomb. Like, I was
Okay,
setting up
okay.
the
So you're
pulse.
playing for the pulse, right?
Right.
If you're gonna play for the pulse, this actually comes up later.
Pulse bomb's
Um,
ready. Let's
I've
do
watched a
this.
little bit of this, but I haven't watched like tons, like I've said in my DM. But so I didn't know you were playing for the pulse bomb because I can't read your mind. So here you're playing for the pulse bomb, okay?
Pretty much.
Just do it immediately because recall. If you stay in here too long, you're gonna recall here instead of here. If you're here, you're more likely to die than if you're here, and it
Yeah.
kind of accomplishes is the same thing. And also, to be fair, shooting's not even that bad because you're against a Cassidy. Like, does he have roll? Yes. So I don't actually mind you blinking like this, you know, because you want to force his roll before you pulse, so you get the kill. Um, so
Huh.
it could be true you're indecisive, but it could also be true that you were trying to force roll.
Pulse bomb's
You know?
ready. Let's do
Mhm.
this.
Bro, it's been 22 minutes and we've gone through 2 minutes.
It happens.
Okay, you blink, go through. Now, blinking behind is so good because they had to address their crosshair the most. And also, holy, your positioning's perfect. Um, you
I
don't
could
have
have hit the pulse bomb
you
there,
don't
but
have to recall. You could. Okay, so recall positioning. You could have hit the pulse bomb. You could have also just farmed this guy in general, but if you were going for the pulse bomb, you just pulse bomb. After you force that roll, you did the important part.
Mhm.
Um, Pulse
It's just
him.
that I don't want to spend too long
Yeah, yeah,
in
yeah.
the back. Otherwise, I'll get caught out with my recall.
Yeah, 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 yeah. But here's the thing. After your recall, yeah? Like, you don't want to get caught out with your recall with 0 blinks.
Hmm.
Yeah? That's an important thing to mention. But here, Pulse, you also still have 1 blink to escape. You know?
Right. Yeah.
Back we go.
And also, you probably would have had 2. So, like, doing that, if you had 0 blinks, recall. That's also another thing to look at. Okay, this
Yeah.
death.
I
Yeah.
get one clip there. I did not know the Tracer was there.
Yeah,
I just got one
I
clip.
know you didn't know. I know you didn't know. It happens.
Yes.
It happens. I can't coach. I can't coach that because that's just
Objective
so
lost.
unexpected. You die. So we're just we're not even gonna discuss that because it doesn't matter. Okay.
Mhm.
Only discuss things that you can improve on. Here, just play cover. Just play cover. Your Zen's dead. Are you gonna be able to recontest this? Your whole team's dead.
No.
No.
So-
So why are you going forward with a blink?
See if I can catch someone.
But if you're gonna catch someone, it's probably not gonna be one person. It's probably gonna be their whole team, or it's gonna be a tracer or a bull. Uh, like it's just not worth it. Like who you gonna catch on their team? Who if they pushed with their CDs, can you really kill on your own?
Um,
With like their team gonna be quickly to help them.
it was for the post bomb play. That is what I was looking for. I wasn't looking to
Okay,
out mechanically
okay,
kill
okay,
somebody.
okay. But let's say I'm gonna make something up. Let's say a Brig's here because the
Hmm.
tracer's here, so she's helping our tracer. You
Right.
blink in, you juke, you get the pulse off, you kill her.
Right.
Does it matter?
Ah.
Does it matter? Does it matter because your Zen just died?
Ah. Nah, not really, but if their enemy team are incompetent, they would like have less people on point and maybe present an opportunity for me to go touch. But
Yeah, but
apart from that,
that's
nah.
assuming they're bad, but you're high rank, they're not gonna be that bad, and that's not gonna play. If you really want to be top OWCS, like unlearning these things could help, but to be fair, it's fine. Just like your Zen's dead, so even if you touch, this is going to be a 4v5. You're probably also through using all your, you're probably for a pulse, you're probably going to use all your blinks and your recall. And also, even if you were okay, so you use one blink and then you just realize you can't go for it,
Objective
Absolutely.
lost. Stop
and
the
also you didn't
payload.
use recall, so it's kind of
Thought
everyone on your team got farmed.
Yeah, pretty
Don't
much.
even shoot. Don't even shoot. It's wasting time. Shooting here's not worth it. Run, 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 run.
Here goes nothing.
Does this pulse bomb matter though?
I love that
Ah.
second chance.
Okay, she rallied. She's dumb. She should have just died. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, got it. To be honest, I was expecting to die very soon anyways, like,
Yeah.
but I got the rally off. So it's
Yeah, but
whatever.
that shouldn't have happened. It's about you playing well. That pulse bomb like is good because they made a
That's my
mistake,
middle name.
but it wasn't like good if they didn't do that. Now maybe you could say, oh, okay, the brig didn't die. Maybe you could say, oh yeah, if the brig dies, it helps us take this high ground. But because your team died so early on, it still doesn't matter, you know?
Yeah,
So maybe if you waited a little bit, it would have mattered more if you killed that brig, because then you could have maybe had an easier time taking this high ground. Because they wouldn't have been a full group when they take that high ground.
no, for sure.
Like those, like if you waited a little bit,
Who's on
then
fire?
maybe it's a good play.
I am.
Close your eyes.
What?
Hmm?
I thought you were laughing.
No.
Experience tranquility.
Okay, you
Who's
kill
on
that
fire?
ball.
I
Trance
am.
gets out. To be fair, I don't mind this blink. I was gonna nitpick, but it doesn't matter. Then you blink here. Gotta be careful. You've already taken damage. Break. Also, your HP is also so important because of breakpoints.
Mhm.
Does a cast headshot kill you if you're full HP?
No.
Okay. But a cast headshot kills you right now.
Yeah.
Ow.
Okay, this plays fine because you have recall. The only reason this is fine because you have recall. And
Yeah.
she
That's why I went up for it.
and she's low, and she's low, and she's low, and she's low.
Yep.
But it was so close. It was so close. But I like
Just
that.
in time.
Playing here's fine, but this next blink's not gonna be fine because now you have 0 blinks. Playing here on this wall, so good because you know the tracer's here. So you're LOSing the tracer and you're shooting and you're getting value. But
Hmm.
blinking here, opening up that angle, and also you have no blinks. I already know
It's
you
a bit
die.
greedy.
You're dying here. You could have just been a little bit more patient. You could have literally been a little bit more patient.
Yeah, I kind of realized it myself as well that I was like low key dead.
Yeah, it's just like
Yeah, like after I was like, yeah, that was
yeah,
just too much for me.
the thing is playing aggressive is fine. Like the player that I mentioned before, Sigma, he would have no recall, blink, and still go for that aggressive play. But
Right,
but but um but like he was a person who would have no one blink. Um so let me describe his playstyle a little bit better. So because I think you'd want to kind of adopt his playstyle a little bit more. Because of just what I've seen. What he would do is he would have no blinks, have no recall, blink in, because he wants to get a trade. Because he would be in the open with no recall and 1 blink. He would know he was dead, so he'd blink in to try and get a trade and try and get damage. Does
right.
that make sense?
Yeah.
I'll probably have to show you a little, maybe try and look up a match that I'm talking about. But
Hmm.
Blinded.
there, you weren't dead, so blinking in's not worth it.
And she's back
But
in the
they
game.
were definitely dead, so there's no point you being dead because, like, now
It's just feeding.
it is just feeding,
Bit the dust, huh?
you know.
Winging it.
Take cover.
They're moving the payload.
But like, if we join a team together, I can probably teach you more about this playstyle. This is just not okay. I could
My
see why
ultimate's
you're going
ready.
for this. You're going for pulse bomb, right?
Hmm.
Okay, so this is good for what I mentioned earlier. If you get a pulse bomb kill on anyone, it's just good because like you're gonna go for the recontest. Your spawners are up in time for this pulse bomb, and the cart's like far enough away for this pulse bomb to work and allow you to win this next fight. And it's early enough that if you use recall and all your abilities and you live, you'll get them back before the fight starts, and you can probably touch with them.
Back in the fight.
But it's understanding why you're going for it. A little bit of like understanding.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
shooting. You have this high ground. Where do you want to end after recall?
Well, on top.
On top of this high ground.
Yeah, pretty much.
Also, a little bit of ult tracking. You should know they don't have rally. Also, you should also pre-plan who you're gonna pulse before. Pulse
Right.
Anna. Don't pulse Kree. He's gonna roll. Pulse Brig. But probably pulse Anna's probably the easiest. Or Brig's the easiest because Brig's hitbox. The problem here is you stay too long. You don't do it decisively. You know.
Hmm.
My
No, I
ultimate's
didn't
ready.
even.
Back in the
I
fight.
don't think I was pre-planning too much. I'm
Well,
like, oh, I got a pulse bomb. I just didn't choose a
yeah.
target to go for.
With
And then in
yeah,
this blink, I
like
see Anna, and it's like,
yeah.
okay, let's go for Anna.
I think going for Brig might be the better target because she counters you, and also she will pack Tracer, enabling Tracer to window duel. But like pulse bombing any target is good, right? If you get the kill, it's pulse bombing any target's good, right?
Hmm.
So like I'm not gonna like, but having a little bit target priority with your pulse is good. Um, um, and also you got to do it fast because you want to end on this high ground.
Time. Drop them.
Fast enough. As soon as you send it, don't shoot. You're shooting right now. Recall. You shoot for so long.
Back.
Yeah, then I fall.
The thing is, I watched up to this point. Probably the end of this fight I've watched to. Yeah, I watched it this death. So now I'm not gonna be able to laugh at you that hard, and this is just off the fly.
Careful. We're outnumbered.
Now, what do you kind of want to focus on now? Because I've kind of touched on so much, like different things.
The payload has
Um,
reached the
Okay.
checkpoint.
just identify my mistakes really, and then
Yeah,
just
yeah.
go through.
I can point them out. I do like to try and have a consistent theme.
Okay.
Because it just makes it easier for you to
It's
improve.
high noon.
I'll probably look more at recall and blink management now. Because those small micro things, those are going to
Did
be
you
the things
miss
that you
me?
can apply.
We have to stop the payload.
Blinking forward here is fine, but now just walk forward.
The payload has reached the
Now you
checkpoint.
just need to react. Oh shit. Or here, just recall. Like you miss the touch. Um,
Mhm.
unfortunately. So just recall. It allows you to live.
Let's try something
Maybe
else.
greeting that value is okay because you get more ult charge and you like. Do you get ult charge by healing yourself? I don't know, but it doesn't really
No.
matter. But like, I think greeting's fine. Where are you setting up? What space are you gonna control? Oh
Well,
yeah,
I
I
know my
remember
hog is in the
this.
back. Yeah.
Oh wait, so
Recall.
you go for that to see if you can one clip someone. Okay. Oh, I understand why you.
Unloading squad.
Yeah, because I know they're gonna chase my hog, right? And
Yeah.
I'm trying to buy as much time as possible for my teammates to come back before our hog dies.
Yeah.
And see if I can contest the cart as well, even for a little bit.
Recall.
Yeah. I understand that thinking. Doing that's fine because they're gonna be distracted by your hog, right? And you can maybe get a one
Mhm.
clip. Now I watched up until this actually. This is also okay because you have so many blinks. You know,
Mhm.
like having blinks allows you to go. Having like lots of blinks allows you to go aggressive. Having recall allows you to go aggressive. Um, recall you need to be careful with because of the position you end up in, right?
Right.
So going here and the general play you're trying to do is fine. Like going aggressive, trying to do whatever. Doing this, doing this. Maybe you get a one clip. You force sleep
Recall.
too, and you dodge it with recall.
Unloading.
This isn't good, but tell me why. Why isn't this good? Why don't I like this?
Because I went in without my recall, pretty much. I don't have recall, and I went in blindly. Didn't scout too much.
Actually, it was a trick question. This is fine. This here,
Well,
you see, I
well,
debated you. I debated you. You got fucked. It was this. It was this. This is terrible. Now,
it's still a bad engage,
it
regardless.
is a bad engage. It is a bad engage, but I don't mind it because you're not gonna die and like you're just doing damage. I feel like so like okay, disengage. I don't mind
Recall.
that. Yeah, recall. You can kind of do this.
Unloading squad.
This is fine and bad. Like it depends on like one. You're probably not gonna die here potentially. It is
No,
really early though. It is really early. It's not that good, but I don't mind it
my
because
hog was
you're
ulting. Like he
we
ulted the moment I went in as well. So
good
he's definitely
timing.
engaging with someone. Yeah. So it
Uh,
was timing there.
yeah, definitely. I don't mind this because you're gonna get more ult charge and damage. It is still bad because like just timings off. Um, we don't talk about this. Um, it is bad, but like I don't mind it that much because you have so many blinks to probably get out.
Hmm.
Um, and also so 5 people aren't on you because
Three
the
times
hog's in
the
the back line.
charm.
But you could blink in. So I'm just gonna analyze this bit, and then from here we will go quick and just go into decision making.
Recall.
Okay, recall, fine. Maybe you could have scouted a little bit more to see if you could go on someone, like you could one clip someone. But I don't know about that in terms of just mechanics. That blink's fine. I think it's fine because it allows you to just get more damage. But then just blink out. Get that little bit of ult charge. greed a
Three
little
times
bit.
the
I
charge.
don't care. But then
It
you
really
blink
shouldn't be.
here, here, here. Now you should just die.
Doctor's orders.
Okay. Does that all make sense? Because I've just been yapping.
Yeah. No, it does. It does.
You're a real lifesaver.
Okay. I think blinking there's fine. And getting out's fine. Because you know you're gonna get overwhelmed.
Let's try that again.
Oh, that recall feels so bad.
I had no choice.
Yeah.
Reload. Let's group up.
But is there something you could have done? So I think blinking in there and in out, it's fine if you're actually in this 1v1 and you can win, and winning this 1v1 is actually possible, but it's not possible because of the rest of the team. So that blink in and out and that juke, just
I
hold
don't even
here
know
and
what my venture just entered, like fully.
yeah, okay,
She,
okay,
she came from spawn and just went in and int.
yeah, but like,
You're a real lifesaver.
are you your venture? I don't know.
Nah.
Are you? Did you copy yourself?
Let's try that again.
Like, you waste so
Nah.
many blinks. Here, you could have just maybe even blinked, and then gotten to your team.
Let's try something else.
And you do live because you have pocket. Just hold this angle and do that.
Let them
mate.
out.
We could discuss some crosshair placement, but I'm not going to go into that. Because that's just
Thought of you.
too much in my opinion.
Detonated.
Fine. Now you gotta get out. Good. Fine, because you're playing cover.
Stop the payload.
Area denied.
Love.
Now just stay here. Focus on this tracer. I don't know if you saw her.
In
Focus on the
tip-top
tracer.
shape.
Do you know the tracer's there?
Victory field.
Now I know.
No,
But
did
there
you?
was no way.
Okay.
I'm not too sure.
Something
Because there's
else.
no way I'm gonna cross that gap with
No,
blinks.
no. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, did you know the tracer's there? Because you're wasting ammo on the mines. If the tracer catches you when you reload, you're fucked.
Ah, I see. No, I don't think I knew the truth was there.
Love.
Okay. Okay, this is fine.
Keeping the heat up. In tip-top shape.
Okay, maybe you saw the tracer, maybe you didn't.
Victory fever.
I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. It doesn't matter that much. I don't know why you blink across here though.
I believe I've seen the tracer blink out, so I'm waiting for a recall.
You see her. Oh, okay, you see her blinking. I know. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're stalking her recall. Okay, I understand. That didn't even cross my mind when you did that.
Let's try that.
And you force her out, and you have harmony orb. Now we're gonna get into blink melee stuff. Okay.
Area denied.
Oh, thanks, love.
So
Keeping the heat on. In tip-top shape.
we gotta go a little bit faster.
Victory fever.
Stalking recall. Okay, that's fine. Reload. Oh my god, the tracking is amazing. You force recall. Have you won this 1v1?
I don't think so. She gets out. Because my support's back out. She took my go before I did. And then forced recall.
But
And then
you force recall on 100 on 100, no damage taken. I consider this a 1
yeah,
1.
you're gonna see it.
Yeah, I know I'm gonna see something because you said. But this 1v1's already won, right? Because you forced recall without taking any damage.
Now.
So you've won this 1v1, right? Now, I don't know if you just misjudged the blink distance. Do you think you misjudged the blink distance?
Not too sure.
So I'm gonna assume that you were just going for a blink melee, not a 180 blink melee, okay? Okay. That's what I'm gonna assume. I'm assuming you're going for a regular, just normal blink melee because you didn't 180. Okay, great tracking to force recall. Then she recalls here. Then you go for a blink melee. You're too. Actually, maybe you do go for a 180.
I missed. I missed.
Yeah. You took Mega, I'm pretty sure. You just didn't do
Nah,
any
she did.
damage to her. Nah, no way she took Mega. I'm pretty sure you just did no damage to her. Oh, she did. Okay, I'm brain dead.
There we go.
Anyway, you don't need to chase. You already won the 1v1. Okay, I see what you mean. But
Yeah, my
after that
support's quite
after that
up so
recall,
far.
I know you're really like, I want to get the kill. I want to get the kill. But you force her recall. You're on 100 HP. I'm 100% HP. Like you haven't taken any damage. You won that 1v1. Winning the 1v1 isn't only about the kill, okay? Because you force that recall, she's gonna have to run away. Otherwise, you just win, right?
Hmm.
Otherwise, you should just win if something doesn't go horribly wrong. Like you blink melee while she's not reloading and she just one clips you because you're right in front of her face. Um, but here you don't really. Okay, like her support comes to here. But you didn't even need to chase, and now you're losing this 1v1. You see?
Yeah,
Like,
like I was expecting the Zen orb to like still be with
yeah,
me, like the Zen or Bap to still be with me. Because
yeah.
I called out the Tracer and they knew the Tracer was there, so
But
they backed up.
yeah, I'd probably like you
وريهم
to just
قوتك.
play it slightly slower, you know?
Hmm.
Okay, Sojourn, do you play
Digest.
Tracer Asu in the rest of this match?
I think I
Because
stick to Sojourn majority of this one.
because your Sojourn isn't the problem. Oh,
Yeah,
Tracer.
Defend.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, attacking Tracer.
Ready for battle.
What's unique about attack?
Well, I have
5, 4,
options,
3,
and I
Yep,
can choose when to be
1.
aggressive as well.
Attackers incoming.
yep.
Defend objective A.
Now I think here we've talked so much about mechanics. I'm actually not gonna even review a lot of this. We're probably gonna end without reviewing every of this. I'm just gonna review some
That's fine.
fundamental things. I'm gonna see if we can have anything about timing. Okay.
Is here.
So one, you have Harmony Orb. Is, is blinking through here? Fine.
Yeah,
Why?
because no one's contesting that space, and there's no one marking me really. So
Uh.
I can take the time to like get my blinks back up.
Okay, that's right, but you don't know that. You don't know that. You
What do
haven't done enough scouting. I don't think you know this tracer's here. The tracer could be anywhere. So you don't
It's
actually
a
know
habit.
this. I think
Yeah.
I think it's fine because you're blinking through. By the time a tracer actually 1v1s you, your team's gonna be pushing through this choke. Right?
Hmm.
That's why it's good. You see, they're pushing, they're pressuring. And you're free, you're free, you're free. And also, it means if you go on anyone, like, they're gonna be distracted. Too long range. Too long range. Don't even shoot here. Maybe
No, it's for the DPS passive. That's what it's for.
Oh. Okay.
That's why I shoot
Okay.
from
Okay.
whatever range. It's the
Okay.
DPS
Okay.
passive.
Okay. Bro, I didn't even think about that. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. I understand. Here's the thing. I'm not a pro player. Maybe if I was a pro player, I'd been like, oh, DPS passive. Um. But Okay, it's understandable. I'd want you to just
And
shoot.
it's a Malga as well.
Yeah,
And
it's
it's
Amalgam, it's Amalgam. Okay, as soon as you said DPS passive, I clocked. Um, okay, it is long range. I don't know how long the DPS passive lasts for, but I'm pretty sure
two
you.
seconds.
Oh, okay, but I'm pretty sure you can just get a tickle here and then rotate. I think that's the play.
Hmm.
Okay, you do that. You do that. You
I
do
have the
that.
objective.
Then you kill Zen.
Blimey, I'm good.
Was that blink really necessary? Yes, I think so.
Blinding.
Good blinks makes her change her crosshair the most.
How about a second chance?
You see how those blinks were so different to the other blinks that we started off the second round to,
Objective A
Yeah.
captured.
because you blinked
Escort
wide
the payload.
My soul.
and you blinked to cover.
Let's try that.
Bro, it's somehow like you kind of knew what I was gonna coach you on, maybe.
And we're making
No, I'm
progress.
joking.
Well,
I read you.
I
But like,
suggest you wait to see the play first before assuming.
no,
It gives it makes it easier.
no, like here went on the attack. Like the
Mhm.
stuff that we talked
Little
about
bit
in Blinks,
excuse
you
for
kind
this
of did
hold
that.
up.
Mhm.
Get out of there.
I wasn't saying anything about pulse bomb or anything, some shit like
Escorting the
that.
payload.
It's fine, you're pushing cart.
Dynamite.
After this monkey contests you, okay, you're going for pulse. That's fine.
Caught you staring.
But
It would have
after
killed him.
yeah, after you miss that pulse, I'd say you just leave here.
Yes.
I'm wasting time. One thing I don't. So this map here kind of works a lot like Watchpoint
Escorting the
Gibraltar.
payload.
Yeah, you
This
just perma push card.
uh, that's not really true. You push cart.
Well,
Uh, wait, do you not know how? Has anyone coached
you
you on
push.
watch? You what? You put.
No, not really.
Wait. So just some context. Watchpoint Gibraltar. You push it through the car wash, and then
Yeah.
so I would say you just push it through the car wash, and then you can push it up to here or until someone contests you. Maybe do the 1v1 because that's even. Because the tracer might contest you. But then if no one contests you up here, it's a 5v4. Your team will lose that. Perma pushing cart, like
Until someone
push.
contests. Until someone contests, because I get free call push.
Okay, I understand. I would say you want to probably perma push it up until like here, um, potentially,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
then
because that's where they contest me.
leave, and then no, but to here because that's where it's actually. I believe it's one fight until you just win. It's easy
Hmm.
just one fight, and they don't really have a good chance to contest. That's why like here. Um, but then you just leave, so it's not a 4v5 if they don't contest you. You know, and also like you can't push it all the way like after here because that angle. Um, like I've heard a lot of traces. Oh, is it just not? Is it just like here? He's used both CDs. I'd be tempted just to blink
Caught
away
you
after he
staring.
contests me and then kill his team. But I understand why you went for the pulse bomb.
There we go.
Oh shit, you kill him.
Get in there.
Okay, you don't kill him.
Back we go.
He's extremely low.
Can't handle the heat.
But like, for example, if someone contests you, you could probably just blink away. And then if they chase you, they're like,
Dynamite out.
you're just constantly out rotating. Rotating.
The payload has
Okay.
reached the checkpoint.
Any comments about that?
No.
Um, but like that's like a small thing. That's not really important. We didn't actually see a lot of like timing issues here. Like we did see some on the defense. But I think this VOD has been, if we go too long, it's just not going to be worth your time because your brain can only consume enough. Like I think this VOD is already too long. I don't think going more is going to be like worthwhile your time or my time, if that makes sense.
Right. No, that's
So
understandable.
because like I've studied a little bit about like education and like how like attention spans and how like an hour to an hour and a half is the maximum amount of time that you can really intensely focus. So um, a few things I want to do, like so I am gonna end my recording now. So